digital nowadays because digital is the way to move forward ahead, right? Because we are into an era of digitization. Everything is happening digitally, the touch of a button, touch of a click, or something like that. So everybody wants profit through digital means. And obviously, this is the way forward. So why not to utilize it? Why not to get more out of the structure infrastructure which we already have and where we are already being? So, friends, today I'm going to cover 5 digital marketing tactics which is going to drive your profits in 2022. My name is Alok. I'm an engineer, a postgraduate in business administration, and a digital marketing expert. I'm here to tell you that I'm in regular touch with business owners, entrepreneurs, big companies to understand their real business challenges, and with the research which we do, with the tools which we use, based on facts and figures, we give them a peculiar solution based on their particular problem. And here, as a coach, I do come live to talk on every topic which is really, I would say, outbroken, and it is much required for you to understand and know how business has to be taken forward ahead. So here, since businesses are moving digitally, I thought why not to put some special focus on some digital marketing tactics to improve and benefit and drive profits in 2022 and beyond. So here are the 5 key tactics which I have gathered information from the experience as well as some research papers, and which I wanted to show you and talk to you about it. So the 5 major things, let's start from there. So whether you are a startup business or you are an established brand, marketing is such a thing which never stops. It keeps on evolving over time. So there's no time to rest, as every day we are moving continuously into a full stream, add into another dimension of business every single day. So marketing in 2022 and beyond will require listening intently to what your customers want and being responsive to their needs as competition grows ever more, and it's going to be fierce all the time. So the 5 tactics which I have noted down, let's start with number 1, which is number 1: treat your first party data like gold. So advertisers and marketers are on their toes all the time, as growing consumer privacy concerns force traditional third party data collection into the dustbin of history. You know, Safari and Firefox have already banned website cookies, and Google is also going to ban it in, let's say, by 2023. And this cookies, which is around 70% of the market share, the data says that cookies have 70% of the market share. So it is going to be banned by Google as well. So you know how good it is to move to a different strategy altogether. So brands need to adopt new strategies for connecting with customers. That means capitalizing on the gold sitting right under your nose. So I'm talking about the first party data, customer data from sources like completed on site purchases, surveys, customer feedback, and your CRM. These are the valuable for 2 big reasons. Number one, because you are the owner, because you have got those data because of something you have done to your customers. And second, it gives you the blueprint to understand who your ideal customer would be, right? Now, you can use this first party data to glean key insights about your customers, tailor content to their preferences, predict their behaviors, and more. So, squeeze every drop of value from this pot of gold and handle it as if your success depends on it, right? Because it is just the right way to do it. Now, let's move on the second key parameter, the second tactic, which is use machine learning for your paid media. So as I said, the first party data, one of the main challenges is how to make sense of it all. You have got all the data, but how are you going to make use of it? So now there are multiple data analytics tool and all those things. People are spending a lot of time analyzing the data and then finding out. So here, if you can use the machine learning for your paid media, your entire reliability on the human resource will go down, right? And this is what this AI based machine learning is doing, correct? So if I say in the simple language, learning is the implication of the artificial intelligence to help systems learn without explicit human interventions, that is programming or manual doing the data nurturing and all those things, right? So now moving ahead, as I said, let's move ahead to an example of data analyzing, as I said, machine learning. That one area where machine learning is already being used by Google, like Google is doing their strategy, which is a bid strategy. If you are into digital space, you know about it. So this maximizing conversion bid strategy is entirely based on the machine learning, right? So this automatically optimizes the bids based on historical informations about your campaign and budgets. So no more guessing anything about the setting bids prices and individual keywords. Everything is done by the machine learning, correct? Now, so it's a high time to ditch these multiple spreadsheets and Excel sheets and tap into the power of machine learning for made paid media and multiple more things like that. Now moving ahead to the third key tactic, which is personalization. So you have to focus on personalization. That is the third technique. And we definitely, as human beings, we all like to feel special. And researchers also show that customers who get a tailored and curated experiences are more likely to make a purchase. So there are also people who buy from you again and again. And two in three, which is around 66%, customer expects companies to understand their unique needs and expectations. And around the same number, this this brands also demonstrate the same thing with their empathetical content while interacting with the customers. So this is one of those major things which you need to understand, how you have to make personalization with your customers, right? So again, there are multiple things within this. You can use dynamic remarketing. You can personalize your outreach by seeing how many people are doing some, putting those things in the cart, or trying to attempt to buy, not buying, and all those things. So you have to understand by focusing on the personalization part of it. Right now, moving to the customer privacy. So as you know, mostly people, everybody is concerned about the data privacy nowadays, right? And especially when it comes to countries like US and all those developed countries, they are very much concerned about their data, right? So even these big tech companies are responding by banning this third party cookies, as I said. Now, online privacy measures may be a thorn in the sides of a brand, but it's what consumers are demanding. Brands will need, the bigger brands I'm talking about, need to adapt and find new ways to predict what customers will buy without collecting personally identifiable information. That is one of the major things. So now coming to last but not the least, the attention seeking which is required for you to get into the digital marketing space. So number 5 is the command attention with short videos. So TikTok, Insta Reels, and even YouTube Shorts, everybody is in the game. TikTok is banned in India, but maybe in other countries doing pretty well, because as you know, videos are the thing which penetrate more into the market, and it is driving, I would say, the sales cycle all the time. But here what you have to see, that how these companies are approaching with the bite size videos, might be Instagram Reels, might be YouTube Shorts, and there is a lot of competition again to get the attention of the customers, because the more you get the attention, the more you are likely to make an impact in your customers mind, and that is how you drive sales. So these are the things which are pretty much required for you to understand how you are going to understand your customers well, how you're going to see that how this market is going to drive profits for you. So if you apply this five, I'm not sure how many of the companies nowadays, the smaller companies or the mid segment companies I'm talking about, are using all this. But primarily everybody is focusing on personalization. That's okay. Everybody is trying to get attention through shorter videos. That's also okay. Machine learning is one thing which I, as of now, if I see, not many people are doing it, not many agencies are doing it, which later on is going to be a part of it. And as I said, that there are dynamic things happening all the time, like as cookies are going to be banned on Google as well. So there will be something new coming up. So you have to keep yourself on toes, learning and seeing what new is happening and what new things you can adopt to get more and more revenue and more profits out of the digital marketing things which you are doing. So that's it in this episode. I look forward to see your feedback. And I do keep on talking to different digital marketing agencies, business owners, entrepreneurs, because everything is now going hand in hand. You cannot do a business simply sitting at your place. You have to keep driving your customers through some source of activities digitally. So digital marketing is one of those things which is primarily into now every business. Correct? Now you have to see what all things you need to adopt based on maybe personalizing your business depending upon the nature of a business, what needs to be done. So that is where an expert come into play. And when I talk to all those business owners, I do come across multiple questions similar to this. So I thought, why not to put some light on it. And as I say, I do talk about business and entrepreneurship all the time. So looking forward to your feedback, any suggestions if you want. And if you want me to talk on any specific topic also, I'm ready to be there. So thank you so much for listening patiently to me, and looking forward to see you in another topic. Thank you so much. Bye bye.